but then they got so, diesel went up so high they couldn't get anything filled. And when they was changing over, it was 11 cents, and they said, well, we'll never get an increase more than 10% in diesel fuel in the next 10 years. Well, before they shut the Milwaukee Railroad down, it went to $1 a gallon. It was 42 cents for the Milwaukee.
So you think it was diesel costs really elevated their costs?
Well, yeah.
And then their income was going down.
And the rails, they couldn't keep them up to some things. They had rails laid out to put ribbon rail in up there on the pass. And when they shut down, well, they picked that all up and took it somewhere else and used it.
But they had pulled back the conductors for the trolley wires already. They took those out.
I was still working when they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the thinking? Just to go all the way to diesel?
Oh yeah. Well, when they had that, see, when they first shut down, the substations. So their diesels weren't working, so we had to start the substations up at Cheney and Morrell to furnish power to switching in Butte. Well, when they got through doing that, I got orders to go pull the feeders out of the substation so they couldn't start it anymore.
Huh.
So that's when they used it till it was gone. And I did all that. I done all the tearing those down and loading all that stuff.
What year was that, do you figure?
Oh, let's see, it was after, what was 1974 when they decided to take it out. So it was between 74 and 75.
And so they still ran for a while on diesel though, after that?
Oh yeah, they ran diesel after that.
Till what, about 1980?
Well, I think 1980 they quit running from Deer Lodge to Avery, I think. Then they quit from there to Harlowtown. Then they quit from Harlowtown to Miles City, running trains. Now the state owns the railroad from Harlowtown to I guess it's up there. Starts with an M. They haul the grain out of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is $12 million worth of grain. It used to be hauled out of there. That was in for the Milwaukee.
Yeah.
100-ton cars of grain.
Well, you mentioned the European railroads. Have you ever followed what the Chinese are doing with their railroads?
No, I haven't followed it.
So what about those high-speed railroads that are in Europe? Have you followed those at all?
Yeah, no. Japanese, you know, what is it, 200 and some miles an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on rubber, cement rails with rubber pads on their rails.
Do you ever wonder how they do the electrification? Is it just this? Is it the same way the Milwaukee